What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. So, Mike P responds to a verb, and he let it be known that he want the fade. He ain't with the disrespect to what Verb saying about him or his wife. I need to ask a question. Y'all need to help me with this. Do Mike P date Ashley, or is that actually his wife? Because I don't know if that's his wife, and I don't know if that's just somebody he's dating. Reason being is because of things like this. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. For me personally, I ain't with speaking against people who's married, speaking on their wife or speaking on their husband in matters of infidelity. Those things are off limits, and those are lines that I personally don't cross and try not to cross. So if Mike P just dating Ashley, that's something different, but it is a fine line even between things like that. But if that's that man's wife, like his real wife, where they got papers and they legally married, no, no. So I need somebody to let me know that. Is this man actually really married to that woman? Cause that makes a big difference when it comes to me. And those are certain lines you don't cross. Like I tell people, we all got past. We all have past for the most part when we've been dibbling and dabbling. Excuse me. Dibbling and dabbling and being out in them streets. We definitely have past. And get out of there. Go sit down somewhere. Yeah, we definitely have a past. And when dibbling and dabbling and looking at certain things that goes on in our lives, it's just certain lines. Me personally, I don't deal with the marriage couple things. You get what I'm saying? I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Marriage is sacred. Uh, Marriage is designed by God, and that's just for me. So I don't know if that's that man's wife or do they go together. But however, he take it real personal when it comes to Ashley. Ain't nothing wrong with being in love. And again, who are we to throw stones when we got past? See, here's the thing about guys. We tend to believe because we men being trifling is a given for us. But if a woman do it, she's the whore, she's the slut, she's the tramp, and that's not true. It's the same for you too. Your body is your body, and you should value who you give it to. You should value who you give it to. It should matter who you lay with. It should matter who you connect with. That should matter, no matter if you're a male or a female. But we tend to buy into this lie that just because we dogs as men, like they say, all men are dogs. We tend to buy into that we dogs. So we supposed to do that. That's a given. No, it's not. That's just an excuse to use to be trifling. That's all it is. It's not an excuse. I laugh and crack a lot of jokes because at the end of the day, I'm partially a comedian too. God just blessed me with another talent that I'm actually good at doing. But the fact of the matter is, and this is true, at the end of the day, you should respect yourself regardless, if you're a man or a woman, regardless. I wish I could go back and take away all the women I ever laid with. I wish I could go back and take that away. I love my kids. I'm glad my kids here. I wouldn't want to replace that, but y'all get the idea of what I'm saying. Because I wouldn't want to give my body to anybody who wasn't going to be my wife. I think I know we rob our wives and husbands of that privilege of belonging only to them. And I think that's one of the sad things that God turned his face down to as a result of how we freely give ourselves in the name of pleasure. Now, again, Mike P, there's no doubt, and he let it be publicly known how he feel about this woman, that he loved this woman, even though his dealing with her brought him a lot of shame and embarrassment. It definitely destroyed his career, by which I don't believe he will ever be a successful battle rapper ever again. His videos of him emotionally, literally breaking down as a result of the things that come out against her. I don't know if it happened. That's another thing. We don't know some of these histories. Like, did this stuff happen while they were dating? Did it happen when they wasn't dating? If that stuff was happening when they wasn't dating, man, no big deal. But see, here's the thing about Mike. He don't know how to use that to his advantage. You got to use that to your advantage. Now, I can see if she was doing all that stuff when y'all were together, then yeah, you got something to be shameful about. That's some sucker stuff. That'll be some sucker stuff. If she was your man, she was your man. If you was her man and you was her husband during the time a lot of these things is said to have been going on, then that's something different. That's totally disrespectful. But if that's not the case, and since you've been with her, she's been faithful to you, you're not using that to your advantage. You're supposed to be using that to your advantage. You're supposed to be telling them, niggas, I don't care about what that woman did before I got up with her. It's obvious I must have had something good to make her be faithful to me. She wasn't faithful to none of you clowns. You got to use that to your advantage. You got to know how to turn that around. If what I'm saying is true. But if it's not, then yeah, hey, it is what it is. Mike P let it be known though. He want the fade with Verb. And when he see him, all that stuff you saying on Spaces, now we face to face, man to man, what's up? What's up with all that stuff you were saying? Because I ain't here for the talking. Mike P said, see, that's another thing too. Yeah, that bothered him when Verb released, like, yeah, actual woman did not turn her down. Ask her. Mike P actually even admitted that bothered him. And that he really wanted to know, was it true or what Verb was really hitting on pertaining to that. But I'm saying to myself, like, bro, do you see what you doing? Do you see what you doing? Why don't you ask her? But remember what I told you earlier. See, women take it to the grave. See, that's the bad thing about these situations. Women take it to the grave. For the most part, they only going to tell you what they believe you already know. What you already know. If you don't know, I ain't telling them that, you know. They be like, what you know, what you hear? Like, what you tell. They want to know what they can tell you and what they can give away and what they can keep. What? Oh, so he don't know about. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Crazy thing about this, even in Verb situation, I'm just letting it be known. Like, man, hey, Mike P want the fade. Mike P tired of the disrespect. Mike P tired of the disrespect. I think Verb scared, honestly. I'll keep it real. Verb was mentioning all these possibilities of if he might lose. Just think about this, though. If you knock me out, you still got to live with the fact that it's true about your girl. Huh? Trying to make him think reasonably to not want to fight him. Verb like, why why you want to fade with me? Why he coming at me for? He ain't coming at all these other dudes. Then that's why, Verb. People don't look at you as being hard. People don't look at you as being a person who will fight to the end, no matter how. Bro, you got a soft voice, man. You talk like Snoop Dogg. You talk like one of them 1960 movies with 70 movies with the Magnum. I'm just gonna tell him how it is though. Like, if you just come around and maybe he might just do that. What you mean? What the hell you mean? You better back on up. You better go on somewhere with that. What? I'm telling Mike, I'm like, Mike, like, you don't really want to go there with me, Mike. Of course he want to fight you. You just the right one to fight. Of course. Man, say it with your chest. Say it with my chest like what? How I'm supposed to say that with my chest? You better get on up out of here. What the hell? That's how Verb be talking on spaces. I be like, man. Mike P tired of the disrespect though. And Mike P want to let it be known that when I see you, it's on. Simple as that. When I see you, it's on. You've been saying a lot on these spaces. You think you safe and protected on these spaces. When we meet up at an event or somewhere, I'm going to holler at you. You're going to get the opportunity to say to my face everything you've been saying on those bases. And let's see how tough you are. According to Mike P said, I'm going to show you how I feel to be pressed by a real man. Since you think I'm soft, since you think I'm weak, since you think I'm some sucker for love type dude, when we see each other, you're going to see exactly what I'm made of. He fighting for love. You in trouble when a person fight for love. He fighting for love. You ain't fighting for love. Verb, you fighting for spaces. You fighting for spaces clout. You fighting to stay relevant on spaces. He fighting for his household. He fighting for that woman making love to him, that woman giving him head, that woman fixing his breakfast, that woman spending money on him, that woman waking up to him. He's fighting for that. I'm keeping it 100. You in trouble. Yeah, you in trouble. Mike P. Hey, protect your house, man. They coming at your wife. Well, I don't know if that's his wife, but they coming at your girlfriend. Hey, if you believe you got to hit the softest nigga to get your respect back, do what you got to do. Hey, at least we know ain't no guns gonna be involved. Cause Verb ain't trying to shoot nothing. Mike ain't trying to shoot nothing. So we should see a good old fashioned fight. And with that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment. Let some question is yours. Mike P, let it be known to Verb it's on. When I see you, it is what it is. We'll see.